everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another pick a card reading and it's going to be really unique today. So I really ruminated on what kind of reading I could do for you guys, and I came up with a unique way of doing this reading. So I'm going to pull some cards for you. I'm going to do 3 different groups, so 3 different card readings that you could choose from. And the first group of cards, or I may just pick a card for you. So the first card or cards are going to answer your questions. And, well, actually, it would probably be better if you just have one question in mind for this reading. So I'm going to try to make it really general, so I'll be able to answer whatever question you have in mind. And then I'm going to pull a card that is going to be a positive omen and a positive sign for you. So if you end up down the road, or like a week from now or tomorrow, you end up having a significant question about your life or anything, this positive omen will be something that you can look out for as a sign and an answer to your question. So what's intended of this reading is Spirit is basically going to pull cards for you, and they're going to be a positive omen that they can use. So if you end up having a question, if the positive omen is a feather, they're going to show you a feather in some kind of way. So you may see a feather, or you may hear someone talk about a feather, and that is going to be your positive sign and positive omen answering your question. And it's going to be a yes answer, this sign, and it's just going to tell you that you're in the right direction. And so that's what I'm planning on doing for this reading, and I'm really excited to do this. I thought of a lot of different things that I could do, and when I came up with this one, I thought, yeah, this is the right reading to do today. And I've realized that Spirit sends me a lot of signs, a ridiculous amount of signs, and I've experienced them a lot ever since I began my spiritual work and started walking my spiritual journey. And I've realized how many ways Spirit can answer you and show you signs. It's really amazing how they can give messages across to you. It's really amazing. And I wanted to show you a crystal that was actually a sign from Spirit. So I gave someone a personal reading, and I had a premonition of a dolphin card coming out of a deck, and it did. And I thought that was amazing in itself. And the dolphin spirit animal had a really important message for the person. And so 2 days later, I received a crystal that I ordered in the mail not too long before I did the reading. And while I looked at it, I saw that there was a dolphin imprinted in the crystal, which was absolutely amazing. And this is a omen, you could say, or a positive sign from Spirit. So this is the crystal, and you could see there's like the dolphin tail and the dolphin fin. This is the face, and this is the top and the, I can't think of what they call the fin on the top, but it's a dolphin in this. This is a Larimer crystal that I purchased, and it's completely amazing because I didn't see or noticed the dolphin in this crystal when I purchased it, and the seller, they had so many of these crystals in their shop, and it was really hard for me to pick one, but this one really spoke to me, so that's why I got it. This is the only one I got, and I thought it was just so amazing that, yeah, I chose this one, and it had a dolphin on it. And the shop owner, he also gifted me a crystal, a specific crystal, a pink rhodochrosite. And that is a crystal that I also mentioned in the reading, and it was the most important crystal. It had the most important message. So that's an example of a positive omen and synchronicity that could happen. Like, spirit, they have endless ways of giving a message to you. So I wanted to share that story with you just so you can keep an open mind to how the sign and omen can come to you. There are so many ways. There's not just one way that spirit will use, and they will surprise you. So I wanted to share that with you to begin this reading. So whoever chooses group 1, I'm going to start the reading now. And let me just think what cards I should start with. So answer to your question. Just think about your question while I do this. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. I have so many decks to choose from, so sometimes I'm like, I don't even know which one to choose, but this one called to me. This is the Nature's Whispers Oracle by Angela Hartfield. This is one of my favorite decks. I have a really deep connection with this deck. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card from another deck. This is the Sacred Creators Oracle. Let's see what card comes out of this deck. Okay, so answer to your question. I'm gonna try to keep it general so every person that watches this video can get something out of it. Okay. I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna see like what I pick up on before I pull these cards, before I look at them. I'm just curious what kind of energy this group is going to talk about, like what kind of situation this group is wondering about, the people that choose this one. There's definitely something about love. I'm missing a lot of pink. It's very light. It feels very light. I feel you are looking for an answer that is reassuring, that reassures you about something. You are looking for reassurance and you are looking for comfort, because when I see this pink energy, I'm seeing white too. It's pink and white. It's very pretty. It's a bubblegum pink. That's what I'm seeing. Bubblegum pink and white energy. And it's swirling around. It's reminding me of childhood, like going to a candy shop and looking at like the big lollipops and the baskets and all of the colorful treats that are in a lot of bins. And it's bright. I know every single candy shop that I've ever walked into, the lighting is really bright so you can see all of the candy. And like the candy is just like this, it's like this vibrant, they're in vibrant colors, bright reds, bright pinks, bright yellows. And I just feel so giddy right now, seeing this. I feel excitement, I feel joy, I feel like a kid again. And this question you have, it could be something about inner child, like how can I bring more happiness and joy into my life? Something like that. How can I bring more love into my life? Moments of pure happiness and joy is what I'm hearing from this. This is definitely a yes answer. Whoever chose this group, it's a yes. A definite yes answer. If your question was a yes or no, this one is a yes. If there's a question about family or your children or a child you have, maybe you have a question about your son or your daughter, anything about school, anything about college, just wondering if things are going to be good, like if your daughter or son end up going to this college, is it going to be good? There's something about this too. The answer is yes. And just a feeling of overall happiness and joy here. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, this is a perfect card. Oh look, it's got pink. Bubblegum. Yeah, it's bubblegum pink. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's why I was seeing pink. There's a pink moon up here too. And there's a kid here and it's called vulnerability. So that's why I was picking up on inner child. Yeah, so vulnerability. So it's possible that you feel vulnerable about something in your life right now. And that is why you are looking for reassurance and comfort. Because when we're in a vulnerable place in our life, we usually look for reassurance and comfort and the message that it's going to be okay, and it's okay to be vulnerable too, is what I'm hearing. And this could be taking you back to childhood memories, because when we are children, when we are kids, we all have moments of vulnerability because we have to rely on our parents to take care of us, or our guardian, you know? Someone else has to take care of us. And that can make us a little vulnerable because we don't have a lot of choices in life. It's not like we can choose to move somewhere else or choose the school we're going to. It's ultimately up to our parents. And so it's possible that you're feeling this again in your life because you may not be sure about things, and you may have a lack of choices to choose from. You may feel a little restricted in life. This could be about moving where you live. It's possible that you want to move, but you don't have many options. on where to move, or it could be about school. There's some kind of restriction I'm feeling, like you want to do something but you feel blocked, like you can't go forward with it. And so you're trying to figure out, like, how can I find my joy? How can I do this? How can I move forward with this? And Spirit's saying it's okay to be vulnerable, and that makes complete sense why you'd feel this way. Being blocked and not able to do something that you want to do and something that will bring you happiness, that can bring you a feeling of vulnerability and like you are out of control in a way, like not in control of your life. I'm trying to ask Spirit, like, what is the answer to this? If like you're in this situation right now, what can you do about it? Because it feels like you don't have many options. I feel like it's like this for a reason though. You need to wait a little longer until you find that perfect home for you, because that perfect home isn't available right now. So you may have to wait a little longer until that person decides to sell their house, put it up for sale. And you may need to wait a little longer to save up a little more money for yourself, so you end up going in the right place, to the right school. Like, there's a message about patience for you. Be patient for the right opportunity to come in, the perfect opportunity. So there's a reason why this is happening to you. So be reassured that it's not going to be like this for a lot longer. Just you may need to wait a little bit longer, but this isn't forever, is what I'm hearing. Be reassured that this is going to work out the way you want it to eventually, just not right now. So they're saying hold on a little longer, and in the meantime do little things for yourself that you can do, you know, maybe like going to a candy store to bring some light into your life and into just into your body, you know. How can you feel happiness today even though you can't do this right now? There's a lot of things you could do to bring that into your state of being, that feeling of being light and lifted up, and lifting up your spirits. What can you do, you know? So I said you could go to a candy store, or maybe you can drive to a town close by and check out a new cafe shop, or maybe go shopping but don't splurge that much. Maybe just buy one thing, or just enjoy the environment you were in. It may help you to feel better if you go places where a lot of people are. Really, really happy places. Like, I'm trying to think of a place. I don't know why I'm thinking this, but for some reason I'm thinking of a bar. Maybe go to a bar where there's karaoke and just seriously go on stage and choose your favorite song and sing your heart out. Just do that. And I mean, I feel like that would make a lot of people happy. Just go to a karaoke bar and sing your heart out and laugh with the people there. Maybe meet someone new, make some friends, and go to a really, really happy environment where people go to hang out with their friends and have fun. that is my answer for you, whoever chose this group. That's interesting. So this card came out. It came out reversed though, which is interesting. I don't know if you could see the wording that well yet. Okay, there you go. Now you can see it. Okay, overthinking can spoil the magic. It came out reversed. Okay, so there's something about thinking, and you could be thinking a lot because of the situation you're in right now. I feel like your thoughts are just going a million miles an hour, and you're trying to think about a solution to your situation, like, how can I get out of this? How can I move? How can I go to that school I want to go to? Something like that. You were trying to find an opportunity to move out of this situation. And you could even be living in your parents' house and you really want to move out. It could be something like that too. But this card in Spirit is telling you that overthinking isn't going to help you a whole lot, because like they said, you may have to wait a little longer and you may have to put some more effort into saving up your money to eventually find that opportunity to move forward the way you want to. Because it says overthinking can spoil the magic. So the magic is going to come to you, that miracle, that magical opportunity is going to come to you, but it's not going to come to you by overthinking it, overthinking the situation. So this is basically telling you to, in a way, surrender to the universe and what needs to happen for this magical opportunity to come into your life. Because overthinking isn't going to help that much. And this card, the number on it is 00. And 00, it just is 0, is a number of opportunities, because like 0 is a number, but it's the number before every other number behind it, you know? It's the number of endless opportunities. It's the number of everything. And it's like, I'm trying to think how else I could describe this number, but the 0 is the number of the Fool card, because that is possibilities, and the Fool card is the beginning of something. And when you start something new, like begin a journey, you travel somewhere, you don't know what's going to happen, and because of that, anything is possible. You don't know what's possible, and that makes it exciting. It keeps you on your toes, and it keeps you wondering and guessing, how is it going to play out, what is going to happen, and that makes magic possible. So this card could also be telling you a way you can go about this and a perspective you can approach this situation with. If you approach it knowing that anything can happen at any moment, then that creates excitement, and it kind of creates suspense also, and it keeps you in a good state of mind and a good state of being, because excitement is more positive than feeling vulnerable and out of control, like not in control of a situation. So if you go about it in the mind of the fool, as in anything is possible, a miracle can happen at any moment. A magical opportunity will come to me, I don't know when, but it will. That kind of belief, if you keep telling yourself that, then eventually the magic and the possibility that you're waiting for will come to you. And I'm also really looking at this pendulum. I keep looking at it, and the pendulum in this card is still, but I feel like it's going to swing for you. It's going to move. There's going to be some momentum and movement coming into your life. You will be able to move forward soon, but right now you feel like you are still and you really don't have a lot of room to move around. But the magic is when it swings. That is what you're waiting for. So, I'll show you this pendulum here. And you use a pendulum to find answers as well, to divine answers. And maybe you can get a pendulum and practice using it. That could also be a message for you. Maybe you have a pendulum and maybe you could start using it and finding some more answers for yourself about this situation. Oh, and also look at the zeros here. And this card was reversed, so it was like this. Oh, wait one sec. I want you to see how it was when I flipped it over. So it was like that, so it led me to think, oh, the zeros are really, really important in this card. And the zero is endless possibilities. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. So that's your answer for group 1. And I'm going to choose a card for a positive omen for you now. So, thinking. Okay. I'm gonna use this oracle deck. It's the Earthbound Oracle for the positive omen. Okay. Let's see what spirit chooses. It might have something to do with time. Like, I'm seeing a clock for some reason. Looking at the time and seeing number sequences like 1111, 222, 101. I've been seeing 101 so much lately, so that one comes to mind. That could be a positive omen for you. So maybe you have a positive number, like your lucky number is 7. So if you see 7, that is a positive omen for you. So it's possible that you have a lucky number. And if you have a lucky number, Spirit is going to start using that to guide you in the right direction and answer your questions or just validate something for you. So that's coming through because I'm seeing a clock, like a old grandfather clock. So there's definitely something about time. Okay. is beautiful. So you guys got the moth card, and we all know that butterflies are usually a positive sign from spirit when you see them, or moths, you know, this is a Luna moth. So I think it's really beautiful that they chose this one for your transformation. Okay. It's interesting that it came out reversed. So the positive omen for you are moths, butterflies, and caterpillars. And I know that's a lot, but that is what this card is showing, a moth and a caterpillar, but it could also be talking about butterflies. So if you see a butterfly, that is your positive omen, and that is your positive message from spirit and the universe. So keep an eye out for flying butterflies and moths, or even caterpillars. I know when I was younger, I'd see caterpillars all the time, and they created a lot of joy for me. I love seeing caterpillars, especially the fuzzy ones. I don't know if you've ever seen those, but I used to see those all the time. So maybe you'll see one of those cute fuzzy caterpillars crawling around somewhere, and just know that it's a positive message for you, and just smile when you see it, because it's reassurance for you about something. It's positive. It's to be seen as positive. I'm looking at this. I feel like there's more to this card. There's also something about flowers, because I'm seeing these pink flowers. So like cherry blossom trees, that could also be a positive omen for you. So maybe you see that in the, like, on the television when you're watching a TV show, or you drive around and you come across a cherry blossom tree, or someone sends you pink flowers. There's something about pink with you. With this group, the color pink is something really big and significant. So I'm going to show you the pink flowers in this. And there's also tree branches, so trees are also something significant here. And this card is about transformation. So whoever chose this group, there's something that you are waiting for, a transformation in your life, like moving out, going to school, some kind of big transformation and change that you're waiting for. And this came out reversed, so you are waiting on it. So this card is validating that you're waiting on some kind of magical transformation. And I also wanted to let you know that this card is also pink, and it's got white writing on it. And I realized that earlier, but I got carried away with the other messages. But you know how I said I was seeing white and pink energy? So I was picking up on this card, and so I think this is really, really amazing. So you see pink in both of these cards, and I also realized that I saw candy in a candy shop, and I mentioned vibrant colors like red and yellow. Look at the wings in this card, like this girl's wings. You see red and yellow, and you see rainbow colors in the water. So I thought that was amazing. I totally picked up on that. And there's pink flowers in this one. So pink is a like significant color for you too. So maybe you find something in the color pink. Someone gifts you a pink shirt or something like that. Something in pink could also be a message for you. Maybe a movie, Pretty in Pink, pops up, when you're scrolling through movies, that could also be a positive sign for you. So I just gave you a ton of signs and omens you can look for. So I hope that helps. When you see that, rejoice and you have those omens. So I'm going to start with group 2 now, and I'm going to chime these Tibetan symbols to start with. I forgot to chime these in the beginning of this reading, but oh. Okay. Let the healing commence. So I'm gonna use this deck again. For group 2, Nature's Whispers Oracle. Okay, and this card is going to answer whatever question you have. And I'm gonna try to keep it general so you understand and are able to get a message from it. Because a lot of people might watch this video. I would like everyone to get a message from this. So this is really interesting. I don't use this deck that often, the Hidden Waters Tarot, but I want to use it today, so I think that's interesting. This deck is based on the ink blot psychology stuff. I know some psychologists will show people certain ink blots and they'll ask the person what they see, and that tells them something about their mind and how they think. And this deck is based on that, and I got it because I thought it would be perfect for my readings because you can see so many things within the watercolors. And there's no booklet to this deck, which is amazing. Okay. So I want to connect to the energy of this group reading first before I flip this over. Excuse me. Okay. Just want to see what kind of images and feelings I pick up on this. There's something about money and feeling stable, security, feeling secure and stable in your life, stable in your job, stable in your family, feeling a part of something, feeling important also. Receiving the positive recognition that you wish to have, being praised for your hard work. I'm feeling like this really strong business kind of energy. This group is about finances and physical things, like feeling secure, and family. It's also about family, business, your career. It's very serious is what I'm feeling. You could be wanting a promotion at your job. You are looking for the praise and approval. Yeah, you're looking for approval from someone. This could be about family, like getting the approval you want from your dad or your mom or a family member. You've been putting in a lot of work and time into something, and you were wanting someone to say you're doing a great job and this is what you were meant to do. You're natural at this, and just like the praise that you were looking for, you need to hear it from someone else. And Spirit wants to talk about this. They want to tell you that all the praise you need is within you. You only need praise from yourself, but something in you is telling you that you need to hear it from someone else to know that you're in the right place and that you're doing the right thing. And it's really hard for you when you don't get that approval or praise from someone else if you don't hear it. Because I feel like you want to hear someone say something to you and you're expecting it. But when you expect that and you don't get it, then it hurts you. It hurts you inside. It kind of hurts your heart. And Spirit wants to talk about this because I feel like it's really affecting you. And they want you to know that you're the only person that determines how you are doing in life and the gifts that you have and just like how well you are doing. And it's hard for you to only listen to yourself. Like if you feel this is the right thing to do, but if someone else voices that it's not, then that weighs heavy on your heart and it kind of like changes your mindset on it, and it makes you think that it's not the right thing for you when you really feel that it is, but that person like affected your belief. They like altered it. So Spirit is saying it would be good for you to only listen to your voice within and try to like block out other people's opinions and voices that aren't in alignment with what you believe. And that is tough. That is tough for you to do. But it would help you so much. Like, it would make you feel better if you just listen to yourself. So that's what I felt like telling you. So let's see what card this is. Higher Ground. Beautiful card. So this card does go along with what I was telling you. It's seeing what's going on, like what people are saying from a different perspective, and I just gave you a different perspective to look at things through, like what kind of perspective would be better for you. A better perspective is to know that you're the only one that has like the ultimate decision in your life, and your belief is the most important to listen to and hear. Because if people are trying to stomp on your dreams, like I'm literally seeing like a foot just like stomping on like this flower that you're trying to grow in your life. Like this flower is symbolic of what you're trying to grow, and it's a part of you. You can see this girl, she's standing on this flower. You are a part of this flower, your dream, and someone wants to stomp on it is what I'm hearing, or someone is like stomping on it by voicing their opinions that are negative, and it's affecting you. So what Spirit is telling you is reconnect with the beauty of your dream, because your dream is beautiful. Your dream is yours. It's special because it's something you've decided to put your energy towards, your precious energy, and like your being, your soul. whatever you put your soul and energy towards, that is special, because you are special, and this thing is special in your eyes. It's important in your eyes. So if someone wants to come and try to like stomp on that and like trample that beautiful vision and that beautiful thing that you've chosen, you chose it, that's not cool if someone wants to like stomp on that, you know? So Spirit is saying like move away from that, because this card says higher ground. Move above that. Try to just stand within your belief, stand your ground on that, move above that, because that negativity, I mean, if you choose to let that negativity to drown out your belief and your love for this thing, then that it's just going to affect you. That hurts you. So stand within your belief that this is what you love to do, because you love to do it. So don't let someone stop you from doing it or deter you from doing it. The only thing I'm trying to find a way to better like explain this. You are the most important thing. So continue to do what you... So I took out the booklet to this oracle deck because I felt that there was something to be said about this card, something in this book. So I'm going to read it to you. It's really short and it kind of brings more clarity to this message for you. It says, move your thoughts, emotions, and outlook to a new perspective. Take an overview of what is going on. Just through shifting your perspective, you will see the whole situation in a clearer light. A different course may become apparent. You will be able to focus on what is most important to you. And I did mention that. Like, you're doing something that is important, but there may be someone toxic or someone that is telling you otherwise, that like it's not something you should be pursuing anymore or something like that. It says, make a conscious effort to get above the situation. If there is nothing pressing in your life at the moment, consider something that may be unresolved from the past. Something about approval from parents is coming through, so that could be something like you're waiting for approval, like you did when you were younger, and just like acknowledging this can change your situation. Use this same idea of climbing above it with the intention of healing it. Once you achieve the higher ground perspective, you may find yourself filled with peace, a beautiful outcome. So I feel like a part of your happiness lies in someone else's hands, and there's like something you expect of someone else. You expect to hear them and say that this is what you should keep on doing and good job, you know? But they're not saying that. They may not be saying anything, or they're saying the complete opposite of what you want to hear. And so a part of your happiness lies in that. So like suddenly you're not happy because they're not saying something, or they are saying something and it's hurtful to you. So basically Spirit is saying like take back the power, determine your happiness within yourself. Like don't rely on other people so much. Just listen to what you think about the situation, what you want out of the situation, because that is most important. And there's something about you, like you're being unselfish because of this, like what this person or these people are saying, like it's important to you, so it affects you when they don't say that. But Spirit, in a way, they're like, be selfish, kind of, like, because this is your life, and just don't let other people like dictate that. Don't let people believe that this isn't right for you, because only you can determine what is right for you and what brings you happiness. They don't know like what is best for you, you know? There's definitely something about like family, or some like kind of toxic person that you're putting power towards. You're giving this person power over your life in some aspect, and this could totally be subconscious and something that is you aren't aware of, but this reading gives you that perspective and acknowledgement that this may be going on with you, and could be why nothing is good enough. Like, yeah, like nothing you do is good enough for this person, but you wish it were. So, there's something about like being stable within yourself, like, powerful within yourself, to not let outside people or these toxic people to affect what you do and to affect your dreams. You can say, I understand what you're saying, but this is important to me and I'm gonna keep pursuing this. So, yeah. That's all I have to say with this. And I also want to say the answer is you. So I feel like there's some healing that needs to take place and a new perspective to pursue things in, and release the need to hear something from someone else, or release the expectation of others. Only put the expectations within yourself, because you can't, like, you don't decide how others are going to react to what you are doing. Only you can decide how you are going to react to it. So how would you want to react to it? What is the best way for you to go about this? I want to say the healing perspective, the healing way. What is best for me? Yeah, so that's all I want to say for these cards. And now I'm going to pull a card for positive omens. Positive omens and signs for you. Just think. I don't know, which one should I choose? Okay. Chose the Shadowscapes Tarot. Oh, okay. That one. Okay, positive signs. Oh, wow. Okay, so you got the owl. Sometimes my camera has a hard time focusing on the cards. Just wait a little bit for it to focus. Come on, camera. My arms are getting tired. Oh my gosh, gosh. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna have to show you this later, I guess. So, you got the High Priestess card, and it clearly has an owl in it. And so, I believe your positive omen are owls, which is pretty cool. Owls have been a positive omen for me on my journey, so I think it's pretty cool that this card came out for you. So you may hear an owl outside your window at night hooing, or you may see one, you may see a picture on Facebook, someone talking about owls. Maybe you're talking to someone and they mention an owl, like they saw one in a tree at their house one day, and it just clicks, like, oh, this is a sign from spirit. I should pursue that, I should do that, or this is the yes to my question I asked like last week or something like that. Feathers could also be a sign for you. Maybe your friend starts making dream catchers, or they give you a dream catcher with feathers on them, or you see a feather. So birds could also be a positive omen for you if you start seeing like blue jays or cardinals or robins. So like birds, not just owls. It could specifically be owls, but it could also be birds. And if you see like a blue jay, you can look up spirit animal of blue jay and you could find more messages specifically for that bird, and that could answer something for you too. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that jumps out at me here. This owl is holding a key, so keys could also be a sign for you. I've never had a key be a positive omen for me, but it could be for you. Maybe you find a key like in a car or something, or you come into contact with a key collector. And it's also like a message for unlocking knowledge, and owls are symbolic of knowledge and inner wisdom, so that's also significant to the owl. But it's keys are significant to like unlocking something that was unknown to you before. So if you see a key, that could be symbolic, like, oh, this is the answer. So that is your positive omen for group 2. So I'm going to start with group 3 now, and I'm going to chime these defense symbols. Okay. Cool. So, thinking what card. Okay, I'm going to use the Rumi Oracle for you. So, answers to your question. Answer to your question. Oh, I never showed you the card for group 2. I'm gonna show this real quick, sorry. For group 3, the camera wasn't focusing on this card earlier, so let's see if it does now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's the owl, And you may be able to see the key that's like holding in his feet. That's the card. Okay, so let's continue shuffling this deck for group 3. And man, I didn't show you this card either. Group 2. Okay. This is symbolic of emotion for group 2. And Four Pentacles. Four Pentacles is about stability and family, physical things. So there you go. Okay. Group 3, I'm finally going to pull a card for you. I get carried away with the messages sometimes, obviously. Use this universal card deck. One more. Okay. Okay, I'm going to connect to the energy of these cards and the people who chose this group. What are you hoping to receive answers for? There's a message about peace coming through. I see myself walking through this garden, and it's very sunny out, but it's not the usual kind of garden that you see in someone's backyard. It's like a garden within the woods, which is interesting. Like, I feel that if I keep moving through this garden, I'm gonna come across a stream in the middle of the woods somewhere. So it's more like a botanic garden. It's really big. I know it's really big. There's a lot of things to see in this place. So I feel like the answer that you're looking for is very complex. It may not be just a yes or no answer. It's very complex. There's a deep answer that you were looking for, just like the complexity of the garden I'm in. And the answer you were looking for is very beautiful and it's very peaceful. You were looking for a peaceful answer, and you were looking for soothing words. Yeah, very soothing words put together into one answer, but it's very complex. Very deep. We're looking for very deep wisdom and knowledge with this. Okay, so oh, okay. You got some beautiful cards. Celestial Rose of Ma. Look at that red. So pretty. And you got the Hope card. Hope. Okay. So, let's see. Well, we know roses are in gardens. And it's celestial rose, so it's like you're walking in a garden and you are looking for a particular answer. You're looking for a particular rose in this garden of life. Like it's a deep message that your soul is searching for. I feel like this is something about like your soul journey, your soul purpose. And you are looking for an answer that brings you hope in your life. You are hoping for something. You are hoping for something fulfilling to your heart and soul. And this card has like a lot of red in it, and that is symbolic of love. So maybe you're hoping to find your soulmate, and you're hoping to find that deep and true love. And you may be wondering where your soulmate is right now, when you're going to meet them, and you hope to meet them soon, but ultimately you hope to meet them just in general. You want to meet them. You want to meet that person that sparks that light in your soul and your heart. I'm seeing a lot of sparkles in this card too. It's definitely like you're looking for something deep and meaningful. Yeah, there's definitely something about like a lover. You are looking for some kind of love, like a deep, soul enriching like connection with someone. Or you could just be hoping for something truly enriching in life. Maybe you want to travel somewhere. I'm thinking like what is truly meaningful in life. Like love is really meaningful in life, like meaningful relationships. And you hope to have that. And the answer is yes, you will have that. And it will happen in divine timing. And it will be there for you. And there are many soulmates you will meet. I'm seeing a rose in my mind, and I'm noticing the petals in them. Like there's so many petals within one rose. There's so many things to experience in one life. It's not just like one thing that you live for, that is like worth living for. There are many things. There are many petals to a rose. There are many loves to have in life. And you hope to experience more of them. You want to experience more of those loves. So that is a very deep message for you. And it's like those things that truly enrich you, enrich your heart and your soul. That is what you were looking for. And it's like you're wondering, like, when is that going to happen? And will that happen for me? You are looking for that hope. And it is there. You will experience that. The reason why you want that is because it's there for you. It will happen. Whatever your dreams are, there's a reason why they're your dreams, because your soul wants to experience them, and so you will, you know. So there wasn't like a specific answer. That was very complex, but I feel like that is all I want to share. That's all Spirit wants to share for group 3. So I'm gonna pull a card for a positive omen for you. Next, I'm just gonna make sure like what deck I want to use. Okay, so I'm using the Earthbound Oracle for a positive sign and omen. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this deck, see what omens or omen comes out for you. Okay. First I'm going to read to you something from the book with the Celestial Rose card, and I also want to show you the card again so you can see this. So hopefully you'll be able to see this. Oh yeah, it's like kind of hard to see. Okay, so if you look really closely, it looks like a rose right here. It's so pretty with the sparkles and everything. It's gorgeous. So this card, it definitely is about love in life and the loves you come across on your journey. So there's a poem and I want to read it to you. It says, "The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love." So basically the message is having hope that love will find you. It says, finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love brings hope. We have hope for love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted towards you, longing to unite and dwell in you. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. The celestial rose of a divine mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known, beyond self-imposing limits, by the uplifting fragrance of grace. You will begin to think thoughts you have never dared think before. You will feel moved by life, by its sacredness, in a way hitherto elusive to you. You will feel ecstasy without apparent cause, and you will feel as though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover. You will be open and surrendered in a way you have longed to be, but in a way you've never known quite how to go about. This spiritual gift signifies the ending of a period of suffering and the opening up to a time of new opportunity, a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. It is a gift worth having. So you may have been hurt by past loves, like past relationships, or past experiences, or hurt recently by life in a way. Something may have caused you some suffering, but the reason why you chose this group is to hear that a new opportunity of joy is coming to you and of true love. A gift is going to happen in your life. You're going to be gifted something worth having, and that is beautiful. So that is why the hope card also came out. Like, you have hope that something good is going to come out of a situation and things are going to get better and something beautiful is on the horizon, like a true soulmate or a true friend, or that career that you love, or that house you love, or whatever. It's something that you're going to love and is going to bring love into your heart and into your life. And so I wanted to share that with you. So the omen, the positive omen for you is bears, which is pretty unique. And it says sleep on it. So, you know, messages could come to you while you're sleeping. So maybe you receive messages through your dreams a lot. So maybe you see a bear in your dream and that is a positive message from spirit. Or you may see other things in your dreams that give you a positive feeling when you wake up, like you feel really refreshed and you feel happy. I know I've had dreams like that, like you just wake up and you smile because of what you saw and what you felt in the dream, and it was so real to you. So dreams like that and experiences that bring you happiness, just know that they are a positive sign for you and a positive message. So experiences like that are going to come through in your dreams. Maybe you see a past loved one in your dream and you meet them. Or you get a job promotion in your dream, something like that. Like that is a message for you that is coming in to your life, and just trust that that is a message from spirit. And I'm thinking, like, what else does spirit want to share with you? Just give me a minute. That's all I'm getting. They're not telling me anything else. So expect to see some signs in your dreams, and you can look it up online. I know there's a lot of different dream interpretations, but you can also interpret them yourself as well. Just focus on the feeling that it gives you. If it gives you a positive feeling, just know that it's a yes answer and is positive. So follow that. Or if it's very like vibrant, like your dream is very vibrantly colored, kind of like, what's that movie? Alice in Wonderland. I'm seeing like very colorful, cartoonish, like characters like Alice in Wonderland, like walking around and stuff. So it's possible that if you have a dream like that, that's also a positive message for you. So like brightly colored dreams that are very rich and very real, and that is a positive sign for you too. It's interesting that that came up. I wouldn't have expected that, but yeah. So I hope that resonated with you, and thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day or evening or whatever time it is. Bye.